So this is a tutorial on making a simple blacksmithing forge. Or I just dropped that. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to make the molds and the equipment to make a concrete forge that pretty much anyone can build with a very limited amount of concrete. So these are the dimensions of this box. This is 10 inches right here. This is 8, 10, 8, you get it. It's 5 down it's 5. This is just 5 inches deep. And then it's 4 inches by 4 inches for the thing in the bottom. And the thing in the bottom is where the air intake will be. And this is the inside mold. And so for the outside mold, you need to add 4 inches to every measurement, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. So give me one moment to get everything ready. So the only real supplies you need is just some cardboard and tape. Preferably having large amounts of cardboard, like any brand, doesn't matter what kind. 2-ply is a little bit helpful though, because concrete, as you know, it's got a lot of water in it, and the water will seep through the cardboard. But now I'm going to get to assembling this. So these are the measurements for the 8x5, but instead of 8x5, it's 12x9. And that's going to be these side bits right here, just to make sure, just in case I'm doing something wrong here with my bad math. Yeah, so that is actually 8 inches. So this is going to be what I'm making right now is the outside of the mold, which then I'm going to have to put spacers in because I want 2-inch thick walls. And this is just some simple math that I was able to figure out. So this is the first 12x9 board complete. Now I got to make one more of these. And then I got to make a 8x8 at the bottom. It's going to be a lot of cardboard cutting. So I'll just skip to the end when I have everything cut, because the longest part of this video is going to be putting it together and then getting spacers in for this part. So this is the bottom. So this one right here is the bottom piece. This piece we will, it's the piece that's going to go on the bottom. And I did most of the measuring right. So this is, if I center this, that's only 1 inch on each side. Wait a second, I might have done something wrong. But yeah, is that 2 inches or is that 1? Because that looks awfully like 1. It's close to 2. It's close enough, whatever. I'm going to put chicken wire in there anyway, so it should hold. So this is the 9x14 piece. That's the main side piece that is going to be replacing this piece right there. So this piece. I'm going to make another one of these, then I'm going to show you how to assemble this. So it turns out I am a complete idiot and did my math wrong. Instead of being 9 inches, it was 8. So I just add another inch of cardboard on there, and I'm gonna pray for the best from there. So now that we have all the pieces cut out, it's time to assemble. Because it's hard to do this with one hand, I'm gonna record each, what you need to do, and then do it, and then record again, and then do it. So you still know what's going on, even though I'm not having to build it while recording. Alright, before you glue anything, what you gotta do, I forgot to mention this, is cut this down so that so you cut it at an angle so that it's only 8 inches on each side. In the center. So this piece is 12 inches long, so we need to remove 2 inches from each side. I'll cut back once I'm done doing that. So this is what it looks like now. This center thing should only be the dimensions of this center thing. So these lines go from 2 inches to this, with the other one that I think is 16 inches. It's either 16 or 18, I forgot which measurement. You'd have to remove 4 inches from each. No, you'd still have to remove 4. Yeah, you'd have to remove 4 inches from each side. So you'd end up with this like this. Once I'm done cutting the 2 of these, I'll show you how to do the next one. So these two done. Now I'm going to move on to these two, which since I cut properly, I won't have to do that annoying put stuff on the top to make it difficult or more difficult to cut. So you guys want some done. So it turns out you have to cut by 3 inches on each side for the 9-inch by 12 and 14-inch ones. You have to cut by 3 inches on each side, so you cut 6 inches off in total. And then you get left with this 8-inch segment in the middle that'll be connected up to the main base of it. So you once I'm done cutting these two. Alright, so I got this last segment cut, and now I got to start assembling it. I'll show you each step of assembling it so you can understand it better. So the first step is choosing a side to put your stuff down on. So I'm going to put the shorter ones down on this side. I strongly recommend laying down some packing tape. Coming out from this one, it makes it a lot easier. Okay, so these are what the first two ones, the short ones, look like completed. And now you just gotta, stick the longer ones on there too. And I'm gonna show you what you do after this, because the next step's kind of important. So for this next step, you're going to want to put tape on one of the corners. I know some of you are going to be annoyed who actually try and build this because I'm using tape, clear tape, but it's whatever. It's the strongest tape. But then you got to pull the corners up until they eventually meet. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is, this can be really difficult to record, but you're going to want to pull this piece of tape around onto the other side so you join the two corners. I'll show you once. So this is what you get once it's completed. You get these clean little corners. So this is what the final version is going to look like. I'll show you how to do spacing in the next video. Spacing for each one of these pieces in the next video. So have a good day. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, join the Discord server.